Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm with Nicky Stevenson, who's the MD of Fine and Country. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you, Chris.
I want to talk about the hopes, the dreams, the fears and the frustrations of employed estate agents thinking of going into self-employed estate agency. You are the MD of Fine and Country, who offer an associate model as one of the main stakeholders or businesses that offers this self-employed model. What do you think are firstly the frustrations of estate agents at the moment, and why that they might consider that self-employed model is for them?
I think some of the frustrations agents find after being employed for a while is that there is a ceiling that you tend to get to. A lot of agents love the buzz of estate agency, the negotiations, the being on the sofa. And when you progress in estate agency, you normally progress and you become a manager. You then manage people and Excel spreadsheets, and that buzz of doing the deal disappears. So I think some of the frustrations are around losing that passion for the day-to-day. And where do you go if you want to earn more and have more? The opportunities there's not lots of them. So the associate offering can help with that frustration, because you can have that higher level of income, but also be in love with the day-to-day.
Okay, but I mean, the big one is the fears of people, making that jump. What would you've spoken to an awful lot of people, both in your previous role with another self-employed model and now with Fine and Country. What are the fears of people, of agents?
I mean, there's many fears. What if it doesn't work? I'm losing the security of my salary. But I think in life you sometimes have to look at the longer term, and the fears quite often can be short-term fear, but you have to have that short-term hit for longer-term gain, in my view. It's not to say, okay, this is for everyone, let's all just get rid of any kind of calculated risk and go for it, because that wouldn't be sensible. You have to take a calculated risk and weigh up the fear. But fear is, it can be overcome. And I think if long term you are looking to build a bigger life, then sometimes you have to take fearful decisions.
What about the hopes and dreams? What do you think people can get from being a self-employed estate agent?
So many things. I think there's the control of your destiny, the control of your day-to-day, the control of your week. You can be your own boss, be flexible with how you operate your day-to-day. If you work at the weekend, you might want to then on a Monday afternoon, take your kids to school, pick your kids up from school even. So the flexibility, I think, is huge. You can be your own boss, not report to anyone, and work the hours that you so.
What about the accountability?
Choose.
Because a lot of people do like the accountability. In some models, that the associate boss becomes the accountability partner. What's your thoughts on that?
I think you have to be self-motivated. You have to be entrepreneurial. You have to be self-accountable. Equally, we have got 78 associates in the network now, and there is a benchmark that you can put yourself up against if you want to. We have a cohort of our own Park Lane associates that get together every Monday, talk about their successes, learn from each other. So I think that keeps you motivated, it keeps you accountable.
Let's come back to, because I think out of all of the four emotions, hopes and dreams, great. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm going to stick it. I'm going to have a big market share, loads of cash. The thing that holds people back is the fear. How have you in the past personally got over your fears to be where you are today? Maybe we could learn from that.
Yeah, good question. I think I might have mentioned this in one of our previous videos actually, but when I went traveling a year out, backpacking across the world, I think I came over a lot of fears then, because you have to. But I saw in this hostel on the beam, it said, fear lasts a second, regret lasts forever. And I think sometimes you can't let yourself be held back by fear. There's so much more to gain in life if you don't let fear hold you back. And maybe I am fortunate that I don't know, I've been confident in pushing myself out of my comfort zone to do different things, but I would urge anybody to be conscious if fear is holding you back, and really take a step back and think, is this just fear? You know, don't let that imposter syndrome hold you back. No one's really sure, no one's really aware of what they're capable of achieving until they put themselves out there. Get out of your comfort zone and give it a go, obviously with calculated risk, but I would say don't let fear hold you back.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Chris.